Ever dreamed of living in a storybook town built by Disney? Welcome to Celebration, Florida, where charm meets magic. Phase 2 of Island Village has stunning new construction townhomes and single-family homes. Stay tuned, you don't want to miss this. As you walk up to the home, you'll notice that there is no garage in the front of the house. All of the homes in Celebration are usually built with a front porch because this is a family-friendly neighborhood. So the porches are meant so that you can meet your neighbors, watch the kids as they play outside. So you have this covered area, which fits 2 chairs nicely and a little table in the middle. Also the open railing, which is great. And you have the sidewalks right in front of you so you can meet your neighbors as they walk their dogs or walk down the street with their kids. Now we'll go ahead and check in the inside. Today we'll be touring the Heron model, which is a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath home that's 2 stories and 2,469 square feet. When you first walk into the home, you have the stairs to go to all of the bedrooms upstairs. Then you have this hallway that will lead to the living room and the kitchen. But first, on the right-hand side, we do have an office with a bathroom next to it. So here we are in bedroom number 1. Now this bedroom is the only bedroom that is on the first floor. It is currently set up as an office, but it does have a full walk-in closet, so it is a bedroom. And if you do need a bedroom downstairs, this will be your only one. It does face the front of the home and it faces the porch. Also in this model, you do have a pond in front of you with a walking trail and also a little area with rocking chairs so that you can sit down and see the beautiful lake view. Every lot is different, so that's in the model. It can be different in the home that you decide to build, but since this neighborhood is meant to walk through, meet your neighbors, you will find a lot of these areas where people will gather, including nice green areas and also the ponds. And now this room it's set up as an office, but you have a full sofa here, so it can easily fit a full or even a queen size bed, 2 nightstands, a dresser. You have this wall and this wall if you want to put the TV, and you also have a walk-in closet, which is a great feature for a first floor. Also the high ceilings, all of the lights and the fan. Now every house is not going to have a fan, but it is something that you can go ahead and add to it. Then right across you have a linen closet, and to the right you have bathroom number 1. You have your single sink, you have the mirror, a light above it. You also have a shower, so no tub on the first floor, but there is a tub on the second floor, so shower enclosure. This is a perfect guest bathroom, so when guests are here, since all of the bedrooms are upstairs, they would use this bathroom. And then when you exit this bathroom and you go directly to the right, you have your living room area. This living room is a nice size living room. So you have a sectional here, you have a chair that's here, you also have the 2 windows on the side of the house, so lots of light coming in, and another window here. This wall is great for a TV wall. You also have a nice table in the middle and nice high ceiling, so lots of light coming in. Also the flooring is a nice luxury laminate. It's a lighter color, which I like the lighter colors, especially when you have a little bit of a smaller house. It's 2,500 square feet, but with the lighter floors, it does make it look more open of a floor plan. Then in the kitchen, the kitchen is great for people who like gas because this is a gas community, so it does have the gas stove, the microwave, the dishwasher is tucked in here in the island, and you have the double door refrigerator. Right over here you have a walk-in pantry, which is actually a pretty big size, so you can fit lots of things inside of there, including any of your coffee makers, any of your meat grinders, anything that you have that's big equipment that you don't want crowding up the beautiful countertops. Then here you have your double ovens, so 2 ovens that are here. Also remember that all of these homes can be customized, so if you didn't want the microwave here, you can do the oven and the microwave and then do a nice decorative island hood that goes out and lets all of the smells of the food out as well. Now in the kitchen you have this big island, the 2 big decorative lights, which to me is a very beautiful focal point and kind of ties everything together. So you have the black lights with the black fixtures. You also have the big sink that is very deep and wide. So if you cook big meals and you have big pots and pans to clean, it's great to clean here. Then the quartz countertop is the thicker quartz, so nice quality quartz. Also it has all of these kind of designs in it, so to me it's a little bit of a pop of color that is beautiful. Then you have your white cabinets, and not only do you have the 42-inch, but you have the stacked cabinets. So you have your 42-inch and then you have cabinets above that. So get a ladder or something to climb up there, because I don't know who's going to be able to fit up there, but definitely a great place to store things that you don't use all of the time. Then also where the refrigerator is, I love the fact that they go ahead and put additional cabinets up there too that are within reach and they're not too far back. So again, tons of storage space, including this one that's on the side where the oven is. Now we're headed over to the dining room. Now this dining room is a little bit on the smaller side, so just so that you have space to walk around, they did go ahead and do a round table, but if you wanted to do a square table, you definitely can. You still have a couple more inches on this side, so you can go ahead and put a square table, and it wouldn't kind of go so close to the window. Also, these windows are beautiful. They let in lots of light. And then you also have the sliding glass door that goes out to the porch. Again, they've tied in this little touch of black. So you have the black chandelier that's matching all of the fixtures, also the handles on the cabinets and the lights that are over the island. Then here is where you have a little drop zone, and the 2-car garage is behind the home. Now let's go ahead and check out the second floor. As you come up the stairs, I love the fact that it has this open railing, so not just a wall. You have the nice wood accents, and then you have the wrought iron, which kind of lets light go through so it doesn't look like just a black wall. Then you have the 2 big windows here, super high ceilings, so as you come in, you are flooded with light, and there's also lots of sun coming in, so it makes it feel like that open and airy floor plan. Then when you get to the top of the stairs, you have this big loft area. Here they have a sectional. They also have the TV against the wall. Lots of light coming in and natural sun. You have the 2 big windows here. Then as you walk out of the loft area and directly to the right, we have bedroom number 2. This second bedroom is a nice sized bedroom, great for a kid. You have the window at the front, so it does face the front of the house. You have here a full-size bed that is elevated with a desk underneath. Lots of floor space, so if you have a smaller kid that likes to play, tons of area for them to play in. They did put a dresser and a mirror on this wall, but if you wanted to put a TV, you definitely could. And you have a closet that's here, which has quite a bit of room. Also the fan here, which is great since it does get hot in Florida, and if kids are playing in the room, especially if they're playing video games, it does tend to get hot, which is great to have that fan. Then as you exit this bedroom and go to the right, you have your second bathroom. This bathroom is great if you have a family because you have 2 sinks, lots of storage space, plus you have a door here. So if anybody's taking a shower or using the bathroom and the other kids need to brush their teeth, then it's great because it is separated. You also have the continuation of the fixtures that are downstairs, so kind of this black pop of color, not only in the faucets but also in the handles. Then in the actual room where the tub is, here is where you have that tub and that shower together. A little window that's going to let in light, but there are homes next to it, so you may want to go ahead and get a shade there. And of course, you have the toilet in this room as well. Then as you leave this second bathroom, directly across from it is bedroom number 3. This bedroom faces the other side of the house, so it's on the other side and it faces the house next to it. Good sized bedroom. Here you have a full-size bed with 2 nightstands, a dresser, and they have art here, but of course you can go ahead and put a TV. And you have the closet on this side. Again, a fan and lots of lighting, so it makes the room look nice and bright. Then directly across from this room is another bedroom. Now we are in bedroom number 4, faces the side of the house. It is about the same size, but since the closet is here, you do have a little bit less space, but as you can see, they still have a full-size bed. I love the way that they kind of did the shelves on the wall, so it saves space of having to have a big dresser in the room. So they did do this to save space, but you also are able to fit a full desk here with a chair, and you have the closet here and then a full wall here. So if you wanted to put a TV, you still could fit a dresser under it if you wanted to, but it may be a little tight because the door is right there. Also lots of lighting and the fan. So again, lots of light flooding into the room. Then as you leave this 4th bedroom and you go down the hallway, it's a little bit down the hallway, but directly to the right, you have your laundry room. Since this home has all of the bedrooms upstairs, it makes sense that the laundry room is on the 2nd floor. I love this decorative tile that's on the floor. It gives kind of like that little pop to the laundry room. You have your washer and dryer here. You have a nice window, so it lets light in. You have the cabinets here, so tons of space for storage. You also have a wall here, and I love that they put these little hooks here, so you can go ahead and hang things, and a little bit of art if you want to. A little corner here, so if you have maybe a dog or pets or animals, this would be a great place to go ahead and put maybe their food, a little place for them to sleep if you wanted to. So great laundry room. Then directly across from the laundry room and kind of tucked in at the back of the house for privacy is your owner's retreat. Since this room is at the back corner of the home, you get 3 big windows that let in lots of light. This is a king-size bed, and as you can see, it fits perfectly in the space. You have 2 pretty big nightstands on each side, and they fit perfectly. They have the entire wall here, plus you have a wall here. Then here in front, you have a dresser and a mirror, but of course you can put a TV there. You could put a TV in this corner if you want to. The room is wide enough that you can also put a desk or maybe like a little sitting area. If you have a baby that you want in the room, you can easily fit a crib there. So nice big bedroom. Also, it has the tray ceiling with all of the recessed lighting, and then also for a nice light fixture or a fan in the middle. Now we are in the master bathroom. Now in this master bathroom, they did a little bit of a change up. So they put the light brown cabinets here. So the rest of the house has white cabinets, but here they did a little bit of a pop of color, a change, which I think is nice to kind of make the master bedroom and bathroom stand out from the rest of the home. So here, instead of having the black fixtures, they kind of have this dark copper fixtures and the light beige cabinets. And also, instead of the white quartz countertops, you still have your quartz, but it's a grayish color. They did keep the black fixtures here, so that does tie into the rest of the home, but I kind of like this change and this pop of color. Tell me what you think. Do you think that this little change is nice, or do you prefer to have it white and uniform throughout the whole house? Then you have this big mirror here. They did not put light fixtures here, but I assume that's something that they can do. Or of course, you can go ahead and put your own light fixtures. Again, this is your personal bathroom, so you may want to jazz it up and do it a little bit different and not just the candy cutter that the builder gives, and maybe get your own light fixtures. But it does have the recessed lighting throughout, so lots of light coming in. Here you have the shower with the nice clear door, which is a heavy, good material door. Then you have all of the herringbone tile on the inside. So if you love that white, then you have lots of white within the shower. Here you have your toilet room, which has a closet. They don't have it in the model, but of course it does have, I'm sorry, not a closet, a door. It has a door, so you can go ahead and close it. And you have your closet. This closet, to be honest, is not the biggest closet, but you definitely can make use of the room that's in here. It does have the higher ceiling, so I would probably put 2 sets of shelves to have a little bit more space. You also have lots of floor room, and you have area that they actually did a pretty good job with the way they did the shelving here. So lots of area to hang long items like, let's say, coats or dresses, but you also have areas where you can do shorter things. So you have 2 different shelving, which is great if you have lots of clothes. Now let's go ahead and check out the porch and the backyard. At the back of the home and directly next to the dining room, you have your enclosed porch. It is a big size, and you have electrical here in the corner, so you can go ahead and put a TV if you wanted to. You can also go ahead and screen it in. This is a big table that has 6 chairs, and you could always fit 2 additional ones. Plus, you have the brick pavers here, so nice little area to have those outdoor dinners when the weather allows you to, which is usually like November to January. Then we are in the backyard, which truthfully is not a huge backyard, but remember, all of the garages face the back of the home, and you have the driveways. So this is a great area for your kids to play and meet the neighbors, make new friends. You're going to see a couple of basketball courts back here where the kids are going to be playing. So yes, you don't have a huge backyard, but you are in Celebration, which has 26 acres of natural walking trails, places that kids can meet and play soccer. They can play football, they can play basketball, tennis courts, swimming pools. So much to do. Why do you just want to be in the backyard when you have all of this beauty around you? Now let's go inside and discuss the price, the HOA, and builder incentives. Now this is a brand new community, so they literally only opened about 2.5 weeks ago. Now, as I said, they do have townhomes and single family homes, so there's probably about 14 different floor plans to choose from. This particular model is the Heron model, which is a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 2-story home that's 2,469 square feet. In this particular house, they did make the bedroom downstairs a bedroom instead of a flex room is what it normally comes as. So because of that bedroom, it is actually a 5-bedroom plus the loft. At the time of the video, this home is starting at about $900,000, and there's about 4 different series of homes. So the townhome series are starting in about the $580,000 price point and go to the mid 700s. Then this series is called the Promenade series, and these lots are 40-foot lots. So these homes are starting anywhere from about the $750,000 range all the way up to about $1.2 million. Then you have 2 other series of homes that have wider lots. So one of them is the Hammock series, which is a 55 wide lot. Then you have the Canopy series, which is a 70-foot wide lot. And those homes go in the 800 to about 1.4 to 1.5 million. And they also have the ones that have the detached garage that has the apartment above it. So if you're looking for an investment property, maybe you're going to live in the main house and you want to rent out to somebody above the garage, then that is a great option for you, because you do have the option of the apartment above the garage, which can be an in-law suite, maybe an older child that's coming back from college, or if you just want to have income. Lots of people work at Celebration Hospital and need somewhere that's close, so it's a great option for an investment property. And again, the price of this home is about $900,000, and they do have a couple that are being built, so availability should be within the next couple of months. Then we have the community features, and there's a lot of them, so I'm sorry I'm reading, but you're going to have 5 Celebration Village pools. You're going to have the Island Village Resort style pool. You're also going to have 2 fitness centers, tennis courts, a small and a large dog park, an outdoor fitness station, walking and biking trails, parks and ponds, playgrounds, vehicle charging stations, yoga lawn, and then lots of amenities from the fitness center. So there's master association dues, which is for everyone that lives within the town of Celebration. So that's townhomes, condos, single family homes, and that's $325 per quarter. Then you have supplemental for the townhomes. So remember, on the townhomes, everything is taken care of, the roof, the outside, the painting, the lawn. They are $310 per month. Then you have a trash service, which is $88 per quarter. Then you have your CDD. So this is part of a CDD, which is going to pay for all of these amenities that are within the community. The CDD for the townhomes is $1472 per year, and that is part of your tax bill. So it's not a separate. The HOA dues you do pay separately to the HOA, but the CDD is part of your taxes. Then for the 40-foot series, which is this home, the CDD is $1850 per year. For the 55-foot series, it's $2318 per year. And then for the 70-foot, which are the larger homes, that's $2892 per year. Now, as for the type of financing, so for these homes, the townhomes, you can still do an FHA loan. So FHA loan is 3.5% down. And then the builder does have incentives, but since this is such a new community, they don't have all of the incentives right now. So whenever you're ready to purchase, go ahead and reach out to me and I will get you up-to-date information on their current incentives. But for the FHA, it's 3.5% down. Then for the conventional, it can be as little as 3 to 5% down if it is owner-occupant and you plan on living in it. If it's a secondary home, it's a 10% down for second home that is not going to be rented out. If it's strictly an investment property, then it is a 20% down, and that's something that you're just going to buy to go ahead and rent. Then you have your option of your VA loan, which is for anyone that has served in the military or is currently serving. My husband and I have a son that is currently in the Air Force and he's stationed in Alaska. So if you are either a military spouse or someone in the military, we do want to go ahead and thank you for your service, because we know that you make lots of sacrifices just like we do. So we do appreciate your service and thank you for your service. Now, there are other different loan products depending on what you are looking for. So feel free to reach out to us and we will get you in contact with a lender that can help you with your financing needs. Thank you so much for joining me on this video. I know that purchasing a home is one of the biggest investments you'll ever make in your life. My team and I are here to guide you every step of the process, from finding the perfect home to securing the best financing terms and closing on your home. We've got you covered. Now, whether you like this home or any of the other 13 floor plans, including the townhomes, go ahead and reach out to me at the phone number below. Now, if you're interested in another area of Central Florida, go ahead and contact us and we would be more than happy to help you with that as well. Now, if you like this video, go ahead and give us the thumbs up. Also, make sure to click the bell to subscribe and get our weekly videos. Thanks again for joining me on this tour, and I hope to see you on the next one.